Just a quick update on my 3-year-old pink Wax Jambu. Today is 19th Feb 2025. Being greedy as usual, I was hoping for a bumper crop this year. So the plant is still a very tiny plant, as you can see it. It flowered profusely. We had lots of fruitlets. And unfortunately all the fruits dropped, so I was expecting too much from a tiny plant like this. So as you can see, there are lots of fruits, but most of them have dropped off. Last year I got about 2 fruits. You can see all the fruits that have dropped. Last year I got about 2 or 3 small fruits, much smaller than these, and they were pretty tasteless. It was okay, it was refreshing and tasteless. This year the fruits are a little bit better in quality, but still not really sweet. Let me zoom on to some of the fruits. They're still small, and I'm sure this is the largest size that I'll get this year. So this is the one. This is probably the biggest that I have. So one thing is for sure, you can fruit a Wax Jambu in Melbourne's erratic weather. Now we are in sort of the second half of summer, and today the temperature is about 15 degrees, which is ridiculous. Ideally it should be around 30, late 20s or 30s, but today is 15 degrees. It's pretty cold today. But we have had almost a week of hot weather, and that's what happened during that. All the leaves got burned. So we had over 30 degrees, continuous 30 degrees for 4 or 5 days. And see, the leaves got burned. So even though it was under shade cloth protection. So while disappointed, but I'm still keeping my hopes high for next year. So what I'll do next year is I'll thin the fruits, try to get some big, good tasting fruits next year. And that's going to be my target for next year for probably all my plants. I'll thin my thin fruits. Otherwise, all is good. So in another, say, 1.5 months, I'll have to provide frost protection to this plant. It hasn't grown much this year, as you can see. I'm hoping that in the next 1.5 months, it'll grow a little bit. New leaves are coming out. So let me try picking up a fruit and show you how the fruit is. So this is a pretty small fruit. Ideally it should be 3 times the size. I'll show. Yeah, it's very refreshing. A little bit sweeter than last year, but definitely not the kind of Wax Jambu that I'm used to having. So if you go to Malaysia, and if you're going towards Singapore or JB from KL and through the North-South Highway, and you get those rest stops in JB, one of them is a Pago, and they got all these stalls that sell Wax Jambu, and they sell those purple or red variety. They are just amazing. And when every time I go to Malaysia, and that's the thing that, I'll go there. I always make a trip to JB, and on the way I'll stop by and buy bags of Wax Jambu. absolutely stunning and really sweet. I'm not sure whether the pink variety will be sweet or not in future, but I'm pretty sure it won't be as nice as the purple or the red variety. The only reason I'm growing the pink variety is because it's easier to grow in Melbourne. I've tried the purple variety, it just didn't survive. Even under protection, it didn't survive. So I guess this is a compromise. We'll see now. Thanks for watching. Provide an update later on the Wax Jambu.